And this is why I tell guys not to have the victim mentality. Not because bad things didn't happen to you. There's terrible things that have happened to people. But by assuming a victim mentality, bad things will continue to happen to you. Okay, that's what happens to victims, bad things. All right, so it's a terrible narrative. Being a victor of circumstances is a much better narrative. And recognizing that I'm in control of my mood, I'm in total control of my mood. Things are not depressing to me, things are not offensive to me. Things are what I choose them to be. Okay, things are what I add and subtract to them. It also means that like you can add positivity to things that other people might even see as neutral, right? You know, I'm looking out behind me to the water there, and I can add a lot of positivity to that just by looking at it during the day. And I can go into, well, I used to live through winters in Canada, and I can get a lot of gratefulness and happiness out of that. Just a simple thing like that, okay? So it doesn't mean you have to be totally detached like the Buddha. It means you can add positivity to things and subtract negativity to things to try and maximize your state throughout the day. And that's the whole game. That's the art and science of playing the game of life. So it's a subtle thing, but it's an actual massive difference when you realize your mood is not an imposition, okay? To stop using those words, and as well as to stop letting those words affect you. Recognize that you're in complete control over your mood. And you know, your mood depends on really three things. It's your mental thoughts, it's your physical state, and it's the sensations you're feeling within your body. Like your body's feeling good after hot yoga, or your body's feeling nauseous, you know, after eating the wrong food or whatever. One more thing on top of that, state, okay, is like 90% physical. Not mental, it's 90% physical. When you're feeling really good in your body, like those chemicals are flowing, your thoughts are going to be good. It's going to be so much easier to have positive thoughts. When your body's feeling unhealthy and sick, like you have food poisoning, man, you're going to be fighting your way out of negative thoughts, okay? It's still in your control. Those thoughts are within your control. It just makes it harder. Just makes it harder when the body's feeling bad. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to like creating an entire life around happiness. And if everybody did that, there'd be no war, there'd be no crime, okay? Because war, crime, robbing people, you know, doing horrible things does not make you happy. What makes you happy is purposeful work, good friendships, good relationships, eating healthy, exercising, all that good stuff that I talk about. And it's not about changing the world. It's not about going around and interrupting people when they're saying things are offensive or depressing. It's just not even like indulging that kind of content. Not even wasting your time with that. Focusing on your mission and your goals. Recognizing that the vast majority of people don't have awareness of this stuff, and that is not going to change. Okay, we're not going to change the world. It's not idealism, but it's like we can change your life. Okay, you, the guy who's watching this video, can recognize you have total control over your mood. Total control over your reality. And, you know, that's the most empowering thing in the world. So recognize that, commit to playing the game of life, commit to happiness as your primary priority, and you will experience massive positive differences within your life.